What's going on, you guys? So today I'm going to do a review. Jody and I are going to be traveling pretty extensively in the month of June in the fifth wheel, so I wanted to make sure we've got good cell phone coverage for the type of business that I have. I need to stay connected all the time. So I went out and picked up this is the weboost vehicle cell signal booster kit. It's the drive reach. Supposedly will give you a 50 dB gain in your signal, which is the highest you can boost your signal per the FCC when you're mobile, when you're driving. So let's check it out. All right, so let's take a look and see what's in the box. It's packaged pretty nice. Feels pretty heavy. Little Velcro strap, documentation, stickers. This here looks like it's the actual booster. So this is the internal antenna. So this is what will go inside the truck, mounting it either on the side of the driver's seat or the dash. They give you a lead adhesive disc. That's in the event you this is for the top, for the external antenna. So that is right here. Oh, they've changed the design of it. Previously it was a skinny little point type thing, but pretty good magnet on it too. So that's the external antenna. So the adhesive disc they give you goes on here. If the roof of your vehicle is like fiberglass, like a Jeep top or something, you can use that. For me it's not, so I'll use the magnet. Power supply, internal antenna, and then the booster itself is this device here. So this is kind of neat, as it comes on this well, I don't know if this is it or not. Maybe they changed the design of this as well. Before they had a cradle that it would sit in, and the cradle would go on the carpet, and then this would snap into the cradle. But it looks like they've actually redesigned it where the Velcro is actually on the device itself. Yeah, I don't think that comes out. So if that's the case, that's cool. So let's work on putting it in the vehicle. I'm going to do some tests on my cell phone prior. I'll do a dB signal test from maintenance mode on my iPhone X or 10, and then I'm going to do a speed test just using speedtest.net to see what my speeds look like now where I'm at, because right now my Verizon service is barely working. So I'm curious to see, once I get this in the truck, what those speeds will look like. So let's get to that. Okay, so I'm in my truck right now, so I don't have it installed currently, so I want to do my testing obviously before and after to see what kind of differences we see in the speed testing. So let me open up the app here and do a speed test and go. Latency, yeah, it's having a hard time. Okay, that's what I expected. 0.01, 0.00. So right now the download speed's really nothing. 0.02, 0.03, 0.04. Upload speed, about the same, 0.04, 0.05, 06, 08. So obviously this is unusable. Unusable internet, unusable completely. So the other app, it's not really an app, you can get your phone into a maintenance mode. I have a contact on my phone, which is maint, and then I store that number in there so I can copy it to my clipboard, and then you dial that number, and it puts your phone into maintenance mode. So then if you go to LTE and you want to go to serving cell info, nope, I'm sorry, serving cell measure, and this gives you your reading. So the one you want to look for, if you pull down and hold, you can lock the numbers from, because they change based on the signal. But the value you want to look at is the RSRP0. And you can see right now I'm at a negative 118 decibels, which is 120 dB is literally, you're not going to use your phone at all. There's no service for making calls, so it's almost unusable. So when we get done getting the equipment in place, it'll be curious to see what that RSRP0 number goes to. So we'll want a lower number, like negative, ideally would be like a negative 90 to 95 would be good. So, but we will see. Where are we at now? Negative 110. So just really poor. So let's get this in place. And let's get this in place and see what it does. All right, so the install's done. So let me show you what I did. So I put the little antenna on top, the middle there. Fortunate thing with this is you really have to kind of run the cable in through the door jamb, but all the videos I see online and the instructions from weboost, they state that this is the process. My weather stripping was on there a lot harder, and there's an airbag back here, so I didn't want to pull this away like they recommend, so I just tucked it in on the inside of this so you can actually see the seat down. So once it comes in, I just put it behind the weather strip so you really can't see it. It's out of the way. And then it goes underneath the seat there to the boost. The power and internal antenna cables, I drilled a hole through there and it runs underneath the floor mat to the cigarette lighter adapter for power, and then the inside antennas right there on the side of the console. They state to mount it upright, either on the side of your chair or your seat, which didn't make sense because that moves. So I just put it on the console or on your dash, but I figured that's a good place right there. So let's take a look at the difference. The truck's a mess. We had some rain, so I'm tracking mud in. All right. Okay, so for the test-a-rooney here. Let's see what we got. So I'm going to open up. First I'm going to do, this time, I'm going to put it in maintenance mode, like I did before. So you can see the, again, when you're in here, you go into serving cell measure, and it's the RSRP0. So if I pull down, we can see that one's about 109. So it's actually not bad right now, but I'll let it fluctuate. So 108. Let's see what other kind of jump we get on it. 109. Remember, anything over like 120 is unusable. So now it's at 110. So on the lighter or the DC plug-in that you use to power it, there's a power button that powers it on and off. So when I power this on, where are we at? RS, it jumps around so much. 107. Okay, so I'm going to press the power button on to power on the box. Let's see what happens. 108. Went down to 100. I'll give it another minute. 98. Wow, that's quite the jump there. So it's 97 currently. 99. So a little under 100. So that right there is usable. I mean, so you actually could make calls and use data services if you had to. So while that has been verified there, let's go into speed test and see. So before on my speed test it was 0.01 and 0.04. It was previously on my speed test, it was horrible and was pretty much unusable. So let's see what we get now. Okay, so I'm fluctuating here, but getting roughly 5 megabits per second from nothing. Upload, getting about 3, 4, it's getting up there. 4 megabits per second. So that right there is a huge improvement. To go from where I had literally nothing to 5.5 to almost 4 on the upload. Me as a IT guy, I can use that to work. I mean, I can use that for remote connections. If I use the VoIP phone system I have, it'd roll over that with no issue. So that's actually a very good improvement on the self-service using the booster. One thing I think I need to be aware of though is the booster is powered on right now, and it has a little green light on it. So right now it's drawing power. So the main thing is when you get out of your vehicle to remember, if you're not using the weboost, that it's turned off, because I'd hate to have it drain my battery. But anyway, so that device is the weboost Drive Reach. Their website is weboost.com. The Drive Reach sells for $499.99. Based on what I'm seeing, when I drive from here to SoCal to wherever, we go through periods where I'm just disconnected. I don't have any service for hours. And in my business, I can't have that. I mean, I need to stay connected to my clients. I need to stay connected to my engineer when he has support needs that need my intervention. So something like this is an invaluable tool for me, and I'm very pleased with what I'm seeing so far. I did buy the weboost. It's called the RV Connect 65. So what this one here does, the Drive Reach will boost, because it's mobile. The FCC only allows you to do cell signal boosting up to 50 decibels. So this is up to 50 decibels. I bought one that has a 25-foot pole that's a directional antenna that'll boost the signal up to 65 dB because it's stationary. There's a regulation, well, it's not under the 50 dB regulation because the fifth wheel, it's when we're stationary. So that I still need to set up to see how that works, and I'll most likely end up doing a video for that as well. But anyway, if you're looking for a cell phone signal booster, I highly recommend weboost. So that wraps it up. If you have any questions about the weboost Drive Reach, feel free to reach out to me in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care.